video, I'll show you how to show a progress indicator in a model driven app by writing some JavaScript code. Now, the progress indicator is basically an animation which gets shown to the end user once a process starts to execute in the background, which performs some actions. Now, that action can be a migration activity or execution of a flow or execution of a process or execution of some sort of a script. Now, you need to show your user some sort of an indication basically to uh, let the user know that there is some action happening. Please wait and don't perform any other actions. So it will just give you, like, it is nice from a user experience perspective. It gives you a nice experience to your end user if you show that progress indicator showing some sort of a progress. Like, think about it like a progress bar. When you're installing a software, the progress bar indicates the execution process, and it will show you in numerical value, like how it is being progressed, like if the installation has been done 50% or 75% or 100%. So this is how you can show that progress indicator. Now, there are multiple use cases along with it, but for this example, I'll be just using a simple form. Now, I have already built a model driven app over here. So what I would like is, if I go into any of the record, then that progress indicator form should load up. Okay. Now, and then the animation will continue for some period of time, and then it will stop. Now, if you really want to use it in some real life example, what you can do is, like, you can attach it to a command bar. So if you click on a command, it will run some workflow, and then till the time it runs the workflow, you can show that command bar execution text. Now, if I write a custom command against that custom command, then I will show that progress indicator to the end user, so that the end user is aware that there is something happening in the background. Now, in order to do that, I will write a JavaScript. Now, I'll write a JavaScript in the form interface. So this is the form which I've already opened. So I'm going to write some event handler over here, and then I will use Visual Studio Code to write that JavaScript. Then we will publish that. Now, I've already created ahead of time a web resource. So let me show you that web resource. So we are going to use that a simple JS file to upload that JavaScript. So this is my solution. So I have this airline code as a web resource. Here I'm going to just paste the code. Okay, so in order to do that, first let's go to VS Code over here. Now in VS Code, we are gonna write some JavaScript. Okay, so let me get some more real estate over here. Let me zoom it and then show you in action how to write a JS code to show the progress indicator. So first thing, let's start with function and say show progress indicator. Now this is like any function. You can name this function anything. I will type in execution context. This is where the context of that form will get loaded. Okay, and then you can extract various variables out of it. So I'm going to use var form context. So I'm going to take the form context equal to execution context dot get form context. So this is the first line of code. So we're going to take the form context, and then after that, we're going to use a command called as Xrm dot utility dot show progress indicator. So show progress indicator, and then here you can type in whatever text you want to show. Okay, so let's assume you're going to run some, say, workflow, or maybe that form is getting loaded, so you want the user to wait patiently till the form gets loaded. You can just say airline form is being loaded, please be patient. Okay, so maybe this is like one simple piece of text we are just showing to the end user. So it says airline form is being loaded and please be patient. Now what happens is, like this, if you write this command, it will show that progress indicator throughout. Now we want to stop that after some period of time. So for that, let's, for simulation purpose, let's use some delay. So in JavaScript, you can use delay using a set timeout function. So set timeout, and then you can just specify. So I'll just put set timeout, And now here in set timeout, we just need to specify the function. Okay, so I'll just say function, and this is what the function will look like. Now you need to specify some delay, right? Now what is that delay? Now this delay for me, maybe let me put some more delay. So let me put it for maybe 8,000 milliseconds. Now this is not perfect, but if you want to show this for a more amount of time, you can do that math and then show it to the end user. For demonstration purpose, I'll just put some number 8,000 ms eq and to kind of 6 7 seconds. And then what to do after that? So the reverse of this. So you said that you want to show the progress indicator. Now I will say whatever progress indicator is being loaded, let's unload it. So I'll just say Xrm.Utility dot close. So there is a function called as close progress indicator, and it does not take any parameters per se, and that's it. So what we are doing, we are just writing a simple function show progress indicator, which will run on the form load. It's taking the form context into perspective, and then with the help of, like, I'd say technically we do not even need this form context, because we are not making use of this form context. So I've just kept it over here because if you want to do some extra operations while showing that progress indicator, or before than that, you can use that context. But ideally in this example, we do not need this form context at all. Okay. Now there is a command which says Xrm.Utility.showProgressIndicator. Whatever text you put, it will show as a progress indicator text. And after, say, maybe 8 seconds or 6 or 7 seconds, it will close that progress indicator. Okay, so this is an important code to write, because if you forget to write this, then it will just show this permanently, right? So all good. I think this looks good. So let me save this. Let me copy this code. Show progress indicator is the name of the function. So let me paste the code over here and click on save. Publish this and then go into the form, and then here I will on load of this form, let's write the name of the function. So the name of the function is show progress indicator. You may or may not pass execution context as first parameter. As we have written in the code, we are passing it, so I'm just taking this off. Click on done, click on save and progress. Now what should happen once this code gets published? If you are in this form, so if you go into one of the record, then that progress indicator should load up, and it should be there in the screen for 6 or 7 seconds, and then after that it should be taken off. So let me do a hard refresh. Let me do a control F5, load the form, and this time let's go to contests. So if you go into, say, one of the record, then as you see, airline form is being loaded, please be patient. So this is that indicator. It will go for 6 or 7 seconds, and then it will disappear, right? So what we have done, we have successfully shown the progress indicator. Let me go into any of the other records. So let me go to Emirates, and then again it will show on this load. Now I've just used it on form load, but you can use it for after performing any operations on the command bar, or after doing something, like, say, take for example, if I type in website, and then if I just tab out, on change of that field, I can show that behavior. So you can hook that JavaScript anywhere, on update, on change, on load, on save, or any other event handler which is supported by the Power Apps model driven app JavaScript functionality, right? So that's it, folks. This is how you basically show progress indicator in a model driven app. Thanks for watching.